The girl has been suffering from reading disorders since childhood. Born in the Bay, she has a great love for sailing and dreams of one day being able to sail alone and travel around the world. At the age of 12, she took the initiative to seek apprenticeship with the legendary navigator. Although initially rejected, her persistence ultimately moved the navigator. With the support of her family, the girl spent 4 years obtaining a navigation certificate, raising funds, and owning her own sailboat. The Little Pink, however, the path to success is not smooth. The girl encountered a major setback on her first sea trial. During the night voyage, the Little Pink accidentally collided with a huge cargo ship, causing the mast to break and the hull to be damaged. She was dragged back to the port in a disheveled manner, waiting not for encouragement but for a swarm of media and overwhelming questioning. At the press conference, reporters sharply asked, "If you can have accidents sailing between two ports, how can you travel around the world?" Even more deadly, she had to admit that she forgot to turn on the collision alarm. For a moment, public opinion was in uproar, with irresponsible parents and whimsical girls becoming headlines and sponsors withdrawing their investments one after another. Dreams were on the verge of being shelved, but the girl is not alone. Her family has always been her strongest support, and the residents in the town who were moved by her courage spontaneously organized and rushed into the shipyard to help. With the concerted efforts of everyone, the Shelfin account was repaired in a very short period of time. Under immense pressure, on October 18, 2009, the girl resolutely drove the Little Pink from Sydney Harbor and embarked on this uncertain global journey. The real test had just begun when she sailed into that boundless blue wilderness. Sailing was extremely lonely, day after day, accompanied only by waves and wind, and she even began to avoid talking to her family. On the 113th day of sailing, the ship entered a windless zone, and the Little Pink was like an insect trapped in solidified amber, almost stagnant for several days. This suffocating stillness can erode the will more than a raging storm, and the girl fell into deep self-blame and confusion. And the temperament of the sea is even more difficult to speculate. She experienced several deadly storms, the most thrilling of which was in the Southern Ocean, where a superstorm formed by the merger of multiple cyclones resulted in waves exceeding 20 meters. The black water wall overturned like a mountain, slamming the Little Pink into the seabed and causing the ship to instantly capsize. In the cold seawater, the girl thought that the end of her life was at this moment, and all the love and worries flashed through her mind. However, a miracle occurred as the Little Pink, with its unique design, stubbornly returned to its original position after sinking and broke through the waves again. This escape from death established a deeper bond between her and her ship. She wiped away her tears, tidied up the battered ship, adjusted the sails again, and continued to move towards home. And the end of her dreams stood on the 210th day. The girl returned triumphantly, and 80,000 people cheered for her in Sydney Harbor. The Australian Prime Minister praised her as a pride of the country. This 16-year-old girl has proven through her actions that as long as she persists in her dreams, everyone can create miracles.